Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Legends of Another World, Curse of Saria. We are just coming up on 30 hours of gameplay time, so Namida was indeed correct that, although not yet finished, this has more play in it than most finished RPG Maker projects. Anyway, in the last episode we made our way through the Sisona Forest and made a start on clearing out this facility, which is a base of the Cult of Lunaris. I've come back outside because the music is calmer out here and I've got quite a bit to talk about. So firstly, in the last episode I went back to the Aisha fight, intending to do that and then go back to my save at the Sisona facility, but I accidentally saved over that instead of reloading it, so that means that I got to keep the auto haste, which I kind of feel a bit bad about, but these things happen. Anyway, the reason that I went to the Metaspi in the first place and found out about that fight was that I was looking everywhere for ice grenades for Alicia's mix ability. And I do now have them. They are sold in Taspia. And I really should remember to use mix more often because I had quite a bit of fun playing around with it, but I haven't used it in any serious battles since then. The other thing was that I redid a fight with a dinosaur at the end of the last episode so as to have everyone get the experience from it. But one thing I did slightly differently was I went straight to the dinosaur fight instead of taking on one of the cult assassin fights before that. And that means that Harley is now exactly 5 experience from the next level. And that made me think this might be a good point to stop and see whether I want to switch around any of the trainer abilities. Harley... Oh, I've already done a bit of this off camera because I recorded the start of this episode already and I was fumbling around so much I decided to stop and start recording again, but I had already saved after making this change. So Harley's had MP trainer on for a while, but his MP is so high that if I give him MP plus 100%, he hits the 999 cap. So defense trainer, because his physical defense is fairly low, and Tara has had that on for a while, but her defense is now getting up there. In fact, it's higher than Liana's, and her spirit is also much higher than Liana's, so I've given Liana the spirit trainer next. Ivy still has magic trainer because I'd like her to be my replacement white mage once that becomes possible, which does mean that Harley's defense won't actually be very important, but I don't want to waste any of the trainers, so I do like passing them around. Amanda is working on agility, which is, while it is important, there are now several other members who have agilities below hers, but of the characters with low agility, Amanda is the one who's going to be most important in the party, so she can keep that for a while. She can keep HP trainer because her raw HP, ignoring the HP plus abilities, is still the lowest. I've given Tara the EXP draw because I wanted Liana to have the spirit trainer, and I've decided, because I was using Tara's dispatch so much, I've decided Liana should simply learn that, because there's quite a few things she could learn. Quick attack I'm not so bothered about, so I'll just go for dispatch. And now I've got 2 characters who can use it, so I can pretty easily get rid of the cult assassins. As for the rest, Harley could wait on getting Curona, which heals everyone, so that would be a nice thing to have. Wall, which became available once I've got Shield and Aura, and it's simply the combination of them. That would also be useful. Dispel, I've wondered whether Dispel works on the specimens reflect, so I'd like to try that out. So in fact, yes, I'll just go ahead with Dispel. Would be a useful thing to have in general anyway. Vince, not so interested in Gamble, definitely not interested in Mana. So either of the draw abilities might be interesting now that he has HP plus 100%, so he can afford to take more hits. So I'll go for Draw Physical. And it is a skill that he has to use. So having learnt that won't mean that he's drawing physical in every combat. So if that turns out not to be a great idea, that's fine, and I don't even consider it a waste of AP because there's so little he could be learning at this point. Amanda could go for level 3 elementals B. Learning Flare unlocks Disaster, which backs up my hypothesis that it is simply the target all version of Flare. That would be pretty awesome, so I think that's what I'm going to save up for her to learn next. Tara, not so very much left that's interesting at all. Silence Attack is what Leanna started with. Can't remember whether either of them currently has Sleep or Venom. I could just go ahead and learn both. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. Why not? And probably Strength Buster next, even though that duplicates Leanna, because everything that's left duplicates what Leanna has already learned. So the next thing for me to do is to continue working on the facility, but because we've already seen all the encounters and nearly all the rooms in there, there's just one, which is that when I did this thing with the computer, I didn't actually notice at the time, but it unlocks this, which goes down to another specimen room. So, actually, let me go back inside to show something else. There is a sealed door in here that I haven't worked out how to open. It's up this ladder. So I don't know how to open that, and at first I thought it might be with the lab key that I picked up. But Namida has confirmed that there's a bug at the moment. The lab key is supposed to open the doors to the specimen rooms, which were all already open. They're not meant to be. So that's what the lab key is for. So for that sealed door, I have two guesses. One of which is I just have to kill all the remaining cult assassins. Either one of them will have another key, or something happens when I kill all of them. And the other hypothesis is that I need to kill the specimens. Well, I'd like to do both of those anyway for the experience. So I'm going to stop the recording now, and I'm just going to clear up the rest of the assassins, because I think we've already seen all the different fights. So I don't particularly feel like doing any of that on camera. I'm just going to cut back to when it's all clear. So I've cleaned up all the rest of the cult assassins in the rooms that I know about. Nothing particular happened from any of them. I've changed things around a little bit. I've given Alicia back her double hit, because that's awesome. So instead of keeping her with the strength trainer, because her strength is way out there anyway, Tara now has it, because she's the weakest of my physical attackers, and she has the agility trainer, while Amanda has MP trainer, and I'll keep that on her until her MP hits 500. Anyway, having done that, it's time to try out the specimen battles. So my idea for these... by the way, I think this speech was meant to happen before all three of them, but it doesn't before the first one that I encountered, the one with the Zeta obbies. So, take out the monsters first, then go for the specimen. Not so easy if you're going to do that on me, but let's just try to win the fight first, and then maybe I'll redo it to get the experience and AP. So my thought is to take all four of the monsters out at the same time, because if I take any one of them out, the specimen can revive it. So it might be like the Yuki and Sasha fight, where I have to take them all out at the same time. Now, maybe if I do that it will just revive them again, but maybe that will enter a new phase of the fight. I don't know yet, it's worth trying. Well, it hasn't revived them. Does this have any steals? No. I'm running low on Phoenix Tears. Oh, it can revive them. Witness the power of double cut. So now I get to act before its turn, so I should be able to hit it. Dispatch probably won't work, so I won't bother trying it. I'm not sure which of these would, if any, would... Well, silence attack? Doesn't work, but I did some damage. Okay, now it can revive that. Still, I think I've got the right idea, and I should now be able to take out the Illuminant again, and then the specimen. So scan does work on it. It has pretty high HP. Then again, I've already taken out about a quarter of it. It has flare counter-attack. Well, not exactly counter-attacks. It can cast flare on itself and take advantage of reflect status. However, I have Revidia. So does it. Alicia's turn, which is a pity, but... Oh, I didn't even kill it in one go. Right, those things are weak to physical. I mean, are strong to physical. So I've got to use Firona. No, I'll use Alicia's turn to attack, but she won't kill it yet. Even with 2 criticals, there was no danger of her killing it. Now that I've got the mechanics sussed out, I really should get everyone to have a go, because I don't know whether this counts as a boss. Don't like it when you get Harley. There's only one of those up right now, so I'll wipe it out with Amanda because she's best suited to that. At some point I may have to go back to town on a shopping run. Anyway, that's the end of that. A nice bundle of experience and AP. Very nice. In fact, I think the specimen did count as a boss, but the illuminants didn't. So I'm definitely going to save after that. But I think what I need to do next is win all 3 of the specimen battles, and in order to do that, I'm going to put on no encounters and go back to town and get some more Phoenix Tears, maybe other restorative items if I need them. So see you in a bit. So I did that bit of shopping and I came back to check on the remaining specimens. I had it in my memory that one of them was accompanied by Zeta Obbies and the others by the blue baby monsters, Magnetas or something like that. But either I was wrong or it can be random what they're accompanied by, because this one appears with a dinosaur. So let's try this out. The dinosaur's steel was a HP plus 100%. Or one of the second one was. The first one had a plus 5%. Whoops. Plus 100, great. Now I do need to be really careful because it has very strong physical, so I'm going to use a barrier on Alicia, and I did restock on, so I've now got 30 Phoenix Tears, 10 Phoenix Dusts, and even 5 Phoenix Wings. So these can be bought, and they're obviously precious, but this is possibly a good time to use one. Or possibly not, because I have to revive him again anyway. Let's get the other party members in. Okay, that was enough to take that down. So let's have a bash at the specimen. So this has the same stats as the last one, so the previous scan works on it. Obviously, Alicia is by far my main damage dealer, and it can revive the freaking dinosaur. I am so glad I have that double cut. Not really sure what Harley can usefully do. I'll haste Amanda, but she'll probably get wiped out soon anyway. Unless I can take this down quickly. And I can. But it revives it just as quickly. This is going to be a pretty nasty battle. Well, I could put Vince in and just excel the whole party. So, do we know what this is vulnerable to? It's not vulnerable to any... well, it's normal to all elements, so it can be damaged by them. Ah, but it has reflect. I completely forgot. Also, I should scan it to see what its current strength is. Nasty, but at least that's a turn in which it didn't cast Revive. And thanks to the awesomeness of Double Cut, it goes down. 60,000. Wait, Harley's level jumped right up to 61, because I'm sure it was not at 60 before. I can't remember exactly what it was, but wow. Okay, definitely going outside to save after that. And then we'll see about the other specimens. Okay, I've realised now why I was surprised by that dinosaur encounter. There are 4 specimens in total, not 3. I've changed a few of my trainers around again. Oh, Harley doesn't have one at all, or has nothing in that slot now. Then again, well, I'm not using 1 MP cost on anyone else, so you can have that for a while. So Amanda doesn't need MP trainer anymore, so I've given her HP trainer. Her HP is still the lowest in my party. And Spirit Trainer, because Tara and Liana now have equal Spirit, and I kind of like to keep it that way. They also have equal defense, but their defense is behind their Spirit, so I'm giving Tara Defense Trainer until it catches up, then I'll give that to Liana. She also still has Agility Trainer, because her Agility is behind at the moment. Liana has MP Trainer now, because MP is a bit more important for her, because of the dispatch move, which has proved so useful. Any others? Alicia has Strength Trainer again. I gave that to Tara for a while, but she's up to 100, which is a nice number. And I do like increasing Alicia's strength, especially when I know that that ultra damage exists, so I can equip this later in the game when I'm done training her up. I've taken her AP turbo off so that she can have the trainer and double hit. Of course, AP is just not important for Alicia at all. The other equip change that I want to make... it's going to be tough taking something off for this, but I'll take off Spirit Trainer and give that to Harley. But for the next encounter, it would make so much sense to have Fire Drain on, because her fire magic is going to get reflected back to her, and with that on, it will not wipe her out. So I'm going to try to remember which of the remaining 2 encounters is which. I want to do the Zeta Obby one first, because that's the one in which fire is useful, and I just equipped Fire Drain. It's this one. I hope. Yes. So these have Remedy as a steal. I'm not terribly bothered about whether I get it or not, but with Alicia having the first turn, I may as well go... Oh, multi-brew? Multi-brew? Wow. Okay, not expecting that. Nice. The first one put her to sleep and the second one took it off again. but now I need to revive her. I'll also switch party members at the same time. Actually, there's not much Tara and Leanna can do at the moment, so it's better to put on another Excel. Oh dear, it revived that one rather more quickly than I would have liked. Let's put Alicia in and try to take it out with physical. It could be that it will only revive a limited number of times. And I say that because I noticed in the previous fight there was a considerable period of time when it didn't revive, whereas towards the beginning it was reviving pretty much instantly. But who knows? Let's try light, see if that actually does more damage. Oh, again I forgot it being reflected. I'm so stupid. Still, I can take that out pretty quickly now. And then that just casts death on Amanda. Nice. Not that I need Amanda right now because I'm trying to get that thing out. Then again, as soon as it does that, I need Amanda again. Okay, there's a good chunk of its HP gone. So I can't hurt it with magic, so I should just get that poison off Alicia quickly. Okay, that was predictable. That, not so much. Oh, nice, he survived. Do I have any items that cure slow? Remedy might... Oh, Hourglass. Hourglass cures slow. Nice. I had just the thing for it. And there's a good almost 20,000 damage. That's interesting. I haven't scanned one of these yet. I'm just curious about exactly how much HP it has. 18,000. And 700 now. I could even take that out in a physical attack if I felt like it, but that would be... Okay, it's getting... Oh, no, in fact, I've got it. That one wasn't too much trouble. And a very nice chunk of experience and AP for everyone. So, again, I'm going outside to save, and I'll see you for the next one. Okay, this time I've saved just outside the specimens room. And for this one, I forget the exact name, magnetars or something like that. They're weak to light, so I need Ivy rather than Amanda. And if possible, I just gave her the spirit trainer and took it off Harley. But I'm going to have to undo that because keeping magic trainer is important on for her, but she needs to be invulnerable to light. I do have a light drain. And Harley can keep the spirit trainer for a while longer, even though his spirit is has gotten to be the highest in the party. Well, that's a nice way to open the battle. You know, I completely forgot it. Right, Magranita. I guess that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Or Magraneta. Namida will have to tell me. I've completely forgotten what their steal is. They don't have one. So the way to do this fight will be to have Ivy. Oh, because I've been boosting her magic so much, she now gains 24 BP per charge, which is excellent, even if I never get the possibility to make her a white mage. So I'm pleased with how that's turned out. So they cast dark, they're vulnerable to light, so it's a pretty obvious call to use light to damage them. Amanda can cast light on a single target but not multiple targets, therefore I use Ivy. Oh, that's interesting. It didn't reflect that one. Interesting and also annoying because Ivy's just died. May as well use up another Phoenix Wings. I can buy them. Yeah, good job I saved this one to last. It's definitely going to be the hardest of the 4 battles. Okay. Alicia's in. Time to beat up on this thing. Vince can take care of reviving Harley. And it immediately revives that. Okay. At this point I switch to Amanda because she can cast single target light. And I really should have given her that ability that lets her do more than 9999 damage at one time, but I didn't. Hyper Potion quickly. I just wonder if dispatch works on these. No. Well, it was worth trying once. Nice critical. Great, now I have to use Alicia's turn to revive Amanda because I'm worried that if I just attack the thing it might die because I haven't had the chance to scan it yet. So let's do that very quickly. Which of course gives it time to revive that again. Okay, it's down to 14,000. Getting towards the end. Oh, nice. Both of them got criticals. Now I can finish it. Good work, team. Okay, I'm going to go outside to save again and then have a look at the forbidden door. So, after defeating the 4 specimens, this door has indeed opened. I've just changed things around a little bit more. Tara has passed on the defense trainer to Liana so that she can also have equal defense and spirit, and has passed on the agility trainer to Harley, who is now the lowest agility in the party, level with Amanda. So I think both of them will have it for a while each. Amanda still needs HP trainer the most, so she has that. And Ivy has the spirit trainer because her spirit is some way behind her defense, and Harley's is so high that he doesn't really need it at the moment. Okay, so I'm just going to save here and see what's inside. Coda, stop right there. And that's another kind of transient behind him, or it looks like one. You guys again? You're too late. We already found the Shimmering Shard. Don't you care what you're doing to the people of Sisona? What are you even doing here? That's funny, coming from a ruthless dictator like you. That's odd, she seems to be just a nice little party girl. Huh? Mia? I have no idea what you're talking about. I care so much for my people. And whatever you're doing here has brought insane monsters to this land. Oh well, we have to create our monsters somewhere. Why not here? You worthless... Stop this senseless... Senseless? You're the one who's working for the people you supposedly hate. At least I stay true to my values. Ah! I'm gonna kill you! Come on, let's get him. I don't have time for this. But you guys will be a nice test for my new robot. Oblarost, get them! Damn it, he's gone again. Oh well, let's at least bust up his little contraption. Be careful. Okay, this is Oblarost. I've not been using Mugver as nearly as much as I should have. It lets me steal and attack. Hyperlixir, excellent. What else? Well, I don't know about vulnerabilities, so I'll put in Amanda and try Thunder. Okay, good call. Scan. Sell. Okay, 125,000, weak to thunder, stats are not great, I think I can take it. But I will just quickly shoot Harley a Hyper Potion. Ooh, nasty. Yes, it's going down rapidly. And one more cast will take it. Okay, was not expecting that. I survived, but that means those three won't get experience. Well, it probably doesn't give experience, but they won't get 150 AP, so... so I want to redo that, but I'll leave that for the next episode, because I think this has been going on for a while. That thing was evil. I think the shard might be somewhere here. I doubt it. He'll have taken it with him for sure. Mia, what was he meaning about you? I'm not sure. I'm always nice to my people. Well, you do seem nicer than Cameron is in Saria, which totally explains why we've cared so much about him when he was kidnapped. Of course. Sisona once fought a war against Saria over the treatment of the people there. I remember that. Our father was still in power at that time. Your father? You see, Cameron is my brother. My apologies. I understand Saria suffered heavily from that. I hope you don't blame me. Not at all. If Cameron was too young to be a ruler at that time, then surely you were too. Indeed, I had been pushed into the position too young. I wanted to change things, not just here, but everywhere. Before I took over, this was a horrible place. I couldn't begin to describe how the people used to be treated. Saria may have been a lot better, but I felt it wasn't perfect. Don't worry about it. So Coda doesn't realise the change? I suspect he was trying to turn you against me. Typical video game villain. Liana, did you just break? Oh, don't worry about it. So, what will you guys do now? I guess we need to find Aisha and let her know what happened. Assuming she doesn't randomly appear again, the Trinity Palace may be our best bet. Thank you for your help, Mia. No worries. Okay, so the Mia's brief stay in the party is over. I think I used her a grand total of once. And we have a direction for the next step in the plot, but before then I will want to redo that boss battle, and that's going to have to wait for next time. So thank you for watching.